circle? Since the invention of the wheel, circles have been extremely important to all humanity.
Grog make wheel.
Thanks, Grog. In fact, you probably see circles almost everywhere you turn. But mathematically, what is a circle? Well, in geometry, a circle is defined as the set of all points that are equidistant, or the same distance, from another single point. And the best way to understand what that means is to see it in action. So, here's a single point to start with. And now, let's start drawing points that are equidistant from it. This point is a foot away to the right. Now let's make another point a foot away, but in another direction. Let's say up here. Now let's make another one, also a foot away, but in another direction, right here. Now let's make another, right here.
And another.
Phew, I'm getting tired. But do you see what's happening? The more equidistant points we add, the more the pattern looks like a circle. And that's why a circle is defined as a set of points that are equidistant from a center point. But of course, we usually don't see it as a set of points because there's infinitely many of them, so they form a continuous circle. Okay, now let's learn about the parts that make up a circle. First of all, we have the original point that we started with. That's called the center or the origin of the circle. Next, we have the distance that we use to draw all of the equidistant points that form a circle. That distance is called the radius. The radius is important because it's the distance from the center of a circle to any other point on the perimeter of that circle. And even though a circle only has one radius dimension, you can draw as many radius lines as you want to. Usually you'll only see one radius line drawn since it's the same length no matter where you draw it. Another important circle dimension is called the diameter. The diameter is the distance across a circle. If you start at one point on the circle and then draw a line straight through the center to the other side, that distance is the diameter. As you can see, the diameter is really just the same as two radius lines drawn in exactly opposite directions. So for any circle, the diameter is always exactly twice as long as the radius. All of the equidistant points we drew combine to form the perimeter of the circle. Remember that perimeter is just the distance all the way around a shape. But because a circle is a special shape, the perimeter of a circle gets a special name. It's called the circumference. The circumference is the distance all the way around a circle. We're going to learn how to calculate the circumference of any circle in the next video. We'll also learn how to calculate the area of any circle. But before we can learn those things, we first need to learn about pi.
Grog make pie.
Sorry, Grog, not that kind of pi. In math, the word pi, which is spelled Pi, refers to a very special number. In fact, it's so special that it gets its own symbol. This Greek letter here is the symbol for the number pi. But if pi is just a number, why don't we write it like that? Why do we need to use a special symbol for it? That's a good question, and I'll get to that in just a minute. But first, let's learn what pi really is by seeing how it relates to a circle. It turns out that pi is really a ratio. Now, if you're not sure what a ratio is, you can watch our video about them. But basically, a ratio is just a relationship between two numbers that's written like a fraction. Pi is the ratio of two different distances on a circle. It's the ratio of the distance around a circle to the distance across a circle. And what do we call those two distances? Yep, the circumference and the diameter. So pi is the relationship of the circumference to the diameter. And as you'll see in a minute, because pi is a ratio, it's the same number for any circle, no matter how big or small. Okay, but what number is it? What's the value of pi? Well, to figure that out, have a look at these two circles, one big and one small. We're going to imagine that our circle's diameters are flexible like a piece of string, and that we can wrap them around the outside edges, circumferences, of the circles. So for each circle, if we start at the top and wrap the diameter around the circumference, we see that one diameter is not enough to go all the way around. So let's get another diameter and keep going where the first diameter stopped. Two diameters still isn't enough to go all the way around. It looks like we're going to need to get a third diameter and keep going. Oh, so close! 3 diameters is almost enough, but it looks like we're going to need just a little bit more to form a full circumference. That little bit more turns out to be about 0.14 diameters. That means that it takes 3.14 diameters to equal 1 circumference for any circle, big or small. So the value of pi is always 3.14. Well, okay, pi is a little more complicated than that. 3.14 is really just pi rounded off to 2 decimal places. And we actually have to round pi off because it's a type of number that's called irrational. An irrational number has decimal digits that never end and never repeat.
Grog confused.
Yes, irrational numbers are confusing. But seeing some more of pi's decimal digits will help you understand what I mean. To be more precise, pi is 3.14159235897932338, and the decimal digits just keep on going, forever, without repeating. Pretty amazing, huh? But the good news is that saying pi is 3.14 is usually close enough for most math problems, so that's all you really need to memorize. And that's why we use a symbol for pi in equations. We could write pi with just 2 decimal places, or we could write it with 5 decimal places to be more accurate, or we could write it with hundreds of decimal places to be super accurate, or we could just use the symbol to represent the true value, which is infinitely accurate. Okay, so in this video, we learned what a circle is, and we've learned about the important parts of a circle: the center, the radius, the diameter, and the circumference. We've also learned about a very special number called pi. Pi is the ratio of a circle's circumference to its diameter, and its value is about 3.14 no matter what size the circle is. In our next video about circles, we're going to learn how we can use the number pi to find the circumference and the area of any circle. And even though there's not much math you can actually practice in this section, don't worry. There'll be lots of practice problems in the next section to make up for it. Thanks for...
So can we see the next video, like to get to know?
Yes, I will explain. I will show you the next video also. Today is a video day.
Thank you, sir.
Yes.
So we only seeing videos.
It
or
said
we'll be
pi's numbers can't repeat. I don't get, like, the numbers were repeating when he was writing.
Repeat means a different thing. Repeat means the order cannot repeat itself.
Oh,
So
it's not like
so
6, 6, 6,
irrational
6.
means it can never be like finished. Like it keeps on like rotating on forever, and
So it
it
can't
has to be different pattern.
It can't
Irrational means it will be always repeating. It will be never ending, non-terminating. That's what irrational is.
Okay, sir.
So is 22/7 the exact value of pi, or is it also rounded off?
The exact value of pi, not the exact value, but approximately the same value.
Okay.
Sir, where did the video? So you're gonna play it on here, or you
So
gonna
I am
make it
just
up?
showing you something. So pi can be written as 22/7,
Yes, sir.
or in short we use 3.14 also. So
Okay.
generally, if nothing is written, we use 22/7 only. But for those kids who are in ICSC, in grade 6, they have just introduced pi as 3.14. That's the value they have introduced, the value of pi for grade 6 in ICSC board. Otherwise, when you go to grade 7, we use 22/7 only, unless it is specified in the question, use pi equal to 3.14. अगर specify होता है, तभी हम 3.14 use करेंगे in future. But अभी के लिए हम 3.14 ही use करेंगे maximum questions में. I will tell you what to use for the first few questions. Okay. Let me show you one more video. I will show you half of the video just for the circumference of a circle. Okay. We will
Sir,
not
and
do
the area.
area.
Okay.
We will not do area of a circle in grade 6.
Okay, sir.
So what about the questions of pi?
We will practice few questions. I will not give a worksheet or anything, but we'll practice few questions in the class.
So last time in year 6 we didn't do pi, I remember.
Yeah, we did it.
You are giving other exams like you are
Yeah, it requires.
That you should really use that ratio to calculate the circumference and the area of any circle. The formulas that we use to calculate circumference and area are so important that you should really memorize them. To help you do that, we're going to look at them side by side, and that will help you see their similarities and their differences so you don't get them mixed up. The formula for finding the circumference is circumference equals pi times diameter. And just like most formulas, we use abbreviations. C for circumference and D for diameter. So that's a pretty simple formula. It tells us that if we know the diameter of a circle, all we have to do is multiply that diameter times the number pi and we'll get the circumference. Now we'll try that formula out in a few minutes. But first, let's see the formula for area. The formula for finding the area of a circle, or area, multiply that, well, just means really form squared is not, so you want a circle to find either the circumference or the area. In the case of the circumference, you're multiplying pi times the diameter. And in the case of the area, you're multiplying pi times the radius squared. But do you remember the relationship between the radius and the diameter? Diameter is just 2 times the radius. So we could rewrite our formula for circumference like this. Circumference equals pi times 2 times r. Ha! Now you see why it's so easy to get confused. To find the circumference, you take the radius and double it. Then you multiply by pi to get the final answer. But for area, you don't do formulas. The only
So you want to try out the circumference of the circle, kids?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I will tell you use pi equal to 3.14. Use pi equal to 3.14. So your answer will be in decimals.
Sir, you multiply, right?
You do that, send the answer.
Okay. I'm t-shirt my answer.
Mr. Blah is correct, but send to ma'am.
Excuse me, sir. Can you repeat the question?
You have to find the circumference, Peter.
Okay, sir.
Chatty, Candy, Adya, Diya. Diya, it's slightly wrong.
Also.
Diya, send to ma'am.
Sorry, sir.
Adya.
But sir, now it is correct, right?
No, no, no. So look here, guys, when I have written use pi equal to 3.14, that means you have to use 3.14. The formula is pi times d or 2 times pi times r. So pi times d means 3.14 times 16 because 16 is my
Yes, sir.
diameter. So that will be
Sir, you
equal
have
to
3
0.24 meters. Even if I do 2 pi r, so 2 into
pi
3.14 into 8, that also will give me 16 into 3.14, that is 50.24 meters.
Sir, I by chance did a typing error. Sir, I sent 30.24 meter.
Okay. So everyone understood Geet, Gauri, Ruhan, Candy?
Yes, sir.
That
Sir,
will
can you
Yes.
show the multiplication, because I don't remember how to multiply 2 digits with
Beta,
decimals.
first we multiply 314 into 16 normally.
We multiply normally,
Get
then
5
see
to
this.
4 normally. Then my decimal point is supposed to be here, and there are 2 digits after the decimal point. So I'll shift my decimal towards left. 1 shift, 2 shift. So my answer will be 50.24. That's how we multiply.
Got
Understood, Rohan?
Yes, sir.
If you need the video of multiplication, you can let me know.
Thing we know about this circle. First, we use our formula equals 16 calculator.
Sir,
As you can see,
the top part?
radius just gives us the also is always a
So there's something at the top. Can you
right at the
out?
need to multiply that diameter 12,750 kilometers.
What are you
Let's
saying?
find the circumference of that
there's
circle.
something at the top. Can you
To do that, we need to know the diameter of the Earth. That turns out
क्या बोल रहे हो? आप दोबारा बोलो.
So there's something at the top. Can you remove that?
It cannot be. It will come either on the top or on the bottom.
Oh.
It cannot be removed.
to be about 12,750 kilometers. Great. Then to find the circumference, we just need to multiply that diameter times pi. Now I'm definitely going to use a calculator for this. And I'm going to use a more accurate version of pi since this is such a big distance. So 12,750 times 3.14159 equals 40,055 kilometers to the nearest kilometer. Wow, that's a pretty big circumference. No wonder it takes so long to go all the way around the Earth. Your mark, get set, go! Whew. Yes! 3.14 seconds quicker than last time. Yes! Whew. Here's another real-world example with a circle. If this pizza has a diameter of 24 inches, what's its total area? Well, using our formula, we start with the radius squared. But it's really important to practice using these formulas.
Okay, guys. So I will
Sir,
give you.
sir, do you know, sir, that we are doing pi right now in our science? Literally, we are doing pi.
That's
Sir,
why
because-
I even showed you this video.
Sir, we are also doing area in science.
Area of circle.
The area of circle. So because you need to find out, like, there's a chapter movement, so we have to like
This
there'll
video
be
will
questions
help you.
accordingly like that.
Correct.
Yes, sir. it'll help us in science.
I knew. That is why I showed you the video.
Sir,
So
our
what's
ma'am is always
the-
like, sir, our ma'am is always like the first thing she says when she comes in the classes, like that maths and science go in hand in hand. So like every time she comes in the class and she says that.
That's
for
the
when she comes in
exact
the-
same
when
thing
she-
my teacher says word to
know,
word.
Yeah, when she comes the next time and she says this, you can say before her. Then jinx her.
Then sir, I'll punch her how like according to the date.
So use pi. Where is the pi symbol? Can I write pi equal to 22/7? Can I write like this?
Yes, sir. Yes, we have to use 22/7, not
It's written here, no? Yeah, it's written here, so use that.
Sir, but the answer will be same, right?
But there will be minor variations in the answer, both ways. Because this is more accurate, that is less accurate.
So, sir, why do we even use that?
Because sometimes, that form is more better to use. And if we use the, all the digits, maybe a lot of not, we cannot use all, but if we use more digits, that will come out empty.
Oh, sorry.
Oh, in your school, you will use 3.14 only. So I will just give one question. And for this grade, I will stick to the formula pi d, okay? The 2 pi r formula, we will do it in the next grade. Kai, Chatty, Adya, Smiley.
Sir, I sent my answer.
Sir, do we send it in a
Ma'am, why
fraction
are
or
you
in a
not
decimal?
checking Chatty's, answer?
Sir, do we
Chatty,
send
आपने
it in?
क्लास मिस करी थी, मैंने रिकॉर्डिंग सेंड कर दी थी आपको.
Yes, sir, I saw it.
You understood everything
Yes, sir.
Sir, do we send it in
properly?
a fraction or a decimal?
I don't know, beta, which language you are talking. So, Guy, Chatty. So, it is pi d. I will use the formula pi d for you grade 6 kids. So, 22 by 7 and diameter is 14 centimeters. So, 22 by 7 times 14. So, it is 44 centimeters. So, Mr. Guy, Miss Hacker, and Miss Adya understood or not?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir. I got a bit confused.
Yeah, if
because
your
of that.
camera is off, beta, your mic should be on as per the rule.
Yes.
So that answer gives 4404. Like, I mean 44.04.
Wait, I am just changing the question. What's happening? What's happening with my PC today? Who is hacking? Who is trying to hack my PC? What is this? I probably restarted
So
during the
your
break.
PC has gone rogue today.
Yes.
So probably a virus. So do you have firewalls?
Sir, why
I
did
don't
he?
know.
Sir, did he use too much free V-Bucks websites?
No.
Lol.
All right. Next question. I could finally complete the question. And probably after question, I will give you a break and I will restart my PC.
Yay! We got a break.
Sir, give us a break, please. Sir, those who got it correct, sir, can they have their break? Ma'am.
Geet,
So I sent my answer.
Geet, Candy, Gauri, and Adya.
Sir, I'm sending.
This time the formula is pi times d. So 3.14 times 10. So that is equal to how much, Candy? Candy Crush.
31.4.
Sir, isn't it 20?
7
Sir, don't we do 20?
It
So I
already has
also thought
given
we
you the
had to
diameter.
multiply by 20.
Yes, sir. The 20.
Already. What mistake did you do, Candy?
Sir, I multiplied it by 100.
We got confused in the
Yes,
area.
sir. We thought it was like
We thought it was the radius.
radius.
Thought it was the area.
Yes, sir. But then it turned out to be diameter. So we are sorry. The next time we'll get it correct.
Okay. So we'll take a break, guys. And area of square, yes or no?
So
So
what
can
is
you
it?
just write it again to remind us?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
Area of rectangle is equal to length times breadth, and area of square is equal to side times side.
Sir, is volume a part of our syllabus?
No.
Sir, area of
Volume.
triangle is equal to base into height. Half base
Base
into
into
height.
height. Yes,
Half
you are
base into height.
correct. From where did you learn that?
Sir, in our school book.
Sir, I learned it from my school. Sir, we are doing now. Sir, we are doing perimeter and area.
So in your school book, it's area of
Sir,
Yes,
triangle.
sir.
is
volume as
Sir,
well.
we
Yeah,
have
that is
area.
different.
So we have area of triangle. We have area. I think we have area of circle as well.
Sir, I have a question. What is in my school they do length times width? What's the difference?
Yes, breadth or width, they can be interchangeably used.
Sir, but
There is no difference.
but in
Sir,
our
they're same, right?
Yeah.
But when I asked my teacher, she said that the difference is that breadth is for volume
No,
for
it's
3D
not that.
shapes.
No, it is not
sir,
that.
in our school we usually like it's like half into base into height. Now, in our school it's usually half into base into width. They say it's like width. Breadth कहते हैं, this is
It's
breadth.
like
Or it's
it
height.
depends on the teacher. So don't worry too much about that. You can learn any formula you wish to. Okay. Because you can get a question where you have width also, and you can get a question where you have the breadth also. So be prepared to answer both questions. And once again, we can start with the grade 5 or grade
No.
6. Chalo, first grade
So
6.
grade 7.
No,
Yes.
why grade 7? That will be too tough.
Can't you just do grade 6? So that's like the most
Can't we just
logical.
do grade 1?
What?
Mr.
Very.
Cow, when did you
Yeah.
come to know that you are an actual cow?
Ever since you told me, sir.
Since the time you have not been keeping the name Guy. I have been noticing that. Why is that?
Yeah, because sir, I am too lazy to do it on my name.
Maybe you
Why
got
are you so
offended.
lazy to do that?
My name is just it's by default this. Every time I have to change it and think of a new name, like this guy, that guy, them guy.
All right,
If
first
Happy
try
guy,
one
happy
perimeter
guy.
question. No,
you
not
should change your
this.
name to
Baby
Bob.
guy. Cow guy. Keep it cow guy.
That's why it's just
Guys, you want to do an question of, okay, let's do this. So here you will take pi as 22 by 7. Take pi as 22 by 7.
Sir, कौन सा क्वेश्चन करना है?
Question 2 exam. You want to do, guys, these are extra. कोर्स में नहीं है, करना है कि छोड़ दें?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
गीतल स्माइली हैकर, ये ना ओलंपियाड के कोर्स में ना आपके स्कूल कोर्स में, ये केवल आपके अगर आप एक्स्ट्रा ओलंपियाड्स दोगे, यूआईएमओ, एनएसटीएससी, सिल्वर जोन, उसके कोर्स में है।
सर मैं ऐसे कोई ओलंपियाड दे ही नहीं रहा सर. इट्स जस्ट ओके.
आप ओलंपियाड में आपने एनरोल नहीं किया?
सर नहीं सर, अपना लाइक आई एम तो दे रहा हूँ.
ओके,
सर ऑफ कोर्स सर आई एम वाला तो दे रहा हूँ.
चलो ट्राई इट.
सर हमारा
आद्या,
नवंबर
स्माइली,
में.
गीतल,
सर
स्टार्ट योर कैमरा.
ours is on
Hacker
22nd
YouTube.
November.
गाइस, ये कैमरा बंद करने की बीमारी कहाँ से हो गई है?
सर आपके पीसी के अंदर वायरस जा चुका है सर. आपको बंद कर देनी है ये क्लास.
नहीं बेटा, डोंट वरी, आई विल डील विद इट. I
It's
will
okay,
show
sir.
him
Sir, we
U's
will help
photo,
you
then it
deal
will
with
run
it.
away. Then it will run away.
No, sir, we will help you deal with it. Sir, that's what friends do, right?
Viruses are afraid of UI.
Why?
I don't know.
Because I will burn them up.
Sir, I think hacker
Oh, I'll
Last
become a
time a
Sir, I
fireball.
virus
think
told
hacker
me
is hacking you.
Sir, I'll become a fireball. I'm a big fireball. So I'll burn them up. This is too difficult. Please check my answer. Please check my answer. Five. What comes after 4?
One. So are there Geetal, why is your camera off? Miss Geetal. Miss Dia has not sent her answer as she has sent, so I will explain. So guys, the formula is pi times d is circumference. So pi times d is equal to circumference 66. So pi is equal to 22/7 times d is 66. So whatever is in the denominator goes to the other side becomes numerator. Whatever is in the numerator goes to the other side becomes denominator. So d is equal to 62 times 7 divided by 22. So this will be d will be equal to 3 into 7, that is 21 centimeters. So Geet, Gauri, Candy, Hacker, Adhya, Diya, understood?
Yes, sir.
Yes, guys, understood? Again,
Yes,
I'm telling
sir.
you, this is an extra question that we did. Want to do one more extra question or no?
Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir.
One more.
Sir, can you show that again? Sir, can you show that again, like what you just wrote, sir, so that I can take a screenshot?
Sir, I think there is
Thank you. Sir, taken. Thank you, sir.
So one last extra question of the day.
Okay, sir.
Try it.
try. This is too tough, sir.
No, it's not too tough. There is just one single concept. And in this question, use pi equal to 22/7.
No. I hate
Sir,
this.
why? Sir, why? Thank you, sir.
This question is very, very tough.
You got it right.
Oh.
This question is difficult.
All right, guys. Gauri, where is your answer? So how much will it travel in one revolution?
Sir, I got
That
it
is
correct.
the circumference.
Sir, I
That
got
is
it correct.
pi times d, which is equal to how much? 220 centimeters. So 1000
Geetal did not.
revolutions.
Okay.
It
Geetal did not
will
answer.
1000 times 220 centimeters,
So 2.2 kilometers.
Yes.
which will be first. I will
Sir,
divide it
two.
by
Sir, 22
100.
and 4 zeros. Sir,
Oh,
22
बेटा
and 4 zeros.
क्या यार मुझे करने दो गाइस मुझे करने दो बीच में बोलोगे तो आई विल नॉट बी एबल टू डू 2.2 किलोमीटर आंसर है ठीक है एंजॉय करो सो गाय आध्या एंड गीत अंडरस्टूड yes or no
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
so speak up so now we will go
Understood.
to area because area is area
So will you show us that video? Full video?
no videos for area of a rectangle not of a circle
Oh.
oh
सर पेरीमीटर भी ढूंढना पड़ेगा क्या?
लिखा है तो करना पड़ेगा बेटा So how much is common, Mr. Cow, with your syllabus and this one, like what we do in the class and your?
So currently we're starting algebra. Finally. So I think apparently I'm very, very, very much ahead from my entire class. Apparently in algebra I have the mind of a 7th grader in my class. Because no one even knows what transposition means.
Are you
No one in my class knows what algebra is.
What? Okay, yeah, his class definitely worse.
It is crazy. We just started long division in our class.
Okay, I thought mine was bad.
wait? Why is everybody so rude?
Sir, in my school, they take it very, very, very easy.
Ma'am, can you check this answer? It was a typo error. Ma'am, I by chance he wrote like the same thing.
Mr. Guy, Adya, answers
Sir, I'm
please.
sending right now.
Empty. All right, guys. So everyone got it correct. Smiley, your perimeter is wrong.
So that's in 108.
It will be beta 126, 2 times L plus V. So this will be 63 multiplied by 2, 126.
Yes, sir.
What was the problem?
Sir, I did a multiplication error.
So guys, next में केवल आप area find कर दो perimeter रहने.
Thank you, sir.
ये भी हो जाएगा, छोड़ दें क्या?
Yes, sir, हो जाएगा.
हाँ, time waste नहीं करते guys.
So multiply करना है.
Yes, ये कर लो. No, don't do this.
Sir, perimeter. Sir, answer भी दिया हुआ.
Next one, find the
So we have to do both 4, 3 and 4.
fourth, just the fourth one. Just the fourth one.
मतलब मुझे ना समझ नहीं आ रहा भैया
please check my answer?
So where are the names?
Ma'am, I sent my answer.
Ma'am, please check my answer.
Please check my answer too.
Ma'am, I have sent it.
You have to send the email.
I have. Oh, okay. My typing method was a bit weird. That's why I guess.
English doesn't matter.
So Smiley,
No, I
Adya,
typed
and
in the
Candy.
weirdest.
Sir, I've sent my answer.
Ma'am, is it correct
Miss
now?
Candy,
Ma'am, I've
unmute.
sent the. Ma'am,
What
I've
is the
sent the.
formula for area of rectangle, Candy?
Ma'am, is it correct now?
Length into
Like,
breadth.
ma'am, is it?
So
Ma'am, is it
length
correct
into
now?
breadth is equal to area.
Got it.
Candy, what is the length?
So, 28.
Length is 35 beta. यहाँ पे दिया हुआ है.
Yes, sir.
And what is the breadth? We don't know. What is the area? 630. So Candy, how will I find the breadth?
We'll divide it by the area.
We'll divide area 630 with 35. So I can divide with 7, 7 5s are 35, 7 9s are 63, and 0 will come. Then it will be 18. If I know there will be no remainder, I can simplify instead of dividing as well. But if you are comfortable in dividing, you go ahead with dividing. My answer will be 18 centimeters. Understood, guys?
Yes,
So
sir.
Geet, Candy, Adya, understood?
Yes, sir.
But it's written to find the perimeter.
Yes.
Find
Then
the
we can,
perimeter.
this is the breadth.
I
Then we
just
find
wrote
the
18
perimeter.
centimeter.
You can find the perimeter now. You guys have done enough practice.
So what's the answer?
Answer will be 106 centimeters.
So earlier I just found out the bread.
So my answer is technically correct. I sent 106 centimeters square by mistake.
Okay, guys. Now we have to do few grade 5 questions.
So you got an arrow.
Oh no.
So
Yeah,
3
because
minutes are left.
So we can do couple of grade 5 questions. Won't take time. Don't
Sir,
you think so?
no, please can we do grade 7?
No, grade 5 is definitely way better.
Sir, can we please do grade 7?
No.
Sir,
Yes.
can we just do grade 6? Not grade 5 nor grade 7. Sir, can we just do grade
Sir,
6?
we can do
Why
grade
not 2 questions, बेटा? ऐसे उसको ऐसे मत करो कि वो grade 5 के. Why are you hating them? It's
Sir,
just
why
for
are,
the
sir, why
Yes,
are you
yes.
degrading us? Sir,
That's a
why
good
are you
thing.
degrading us?
I am not degrading.
Sir, you have already degraded us in the previous class. So don't degrade us again, please. Sir.
Oh,
I don't think sir, I don't think I will be on the class on Wednesday because I have a school trip
To where?
to Abu Dhabi.
Cool.
Oh,
Where in Abu Dhabi?
It's in the mountains.
If you go to Abu Dhabi, you should go to Ferrari World and like the one.
Okay, enough. Ferrari, enough Abu Dhabi. Do the first question.
Now, sir, who is singer? Another child.
Probably a girl who wants to be a singer or a guy who wants to be a singer.
Probably not the real name.
Sir, is this question complete?
Yes.
It's a square. Ma'am, I don't have the option to put like a small 2. That's why Ma'am sent it again with a big 2. So to mark it as like area of the figure.
So can the ones who got it right leave?
No P.
Sir, I have a class.
So let me see how many. So beta, it was very easy. Ruhan and Smiley. That
Sir,
was
typing
side times side. So 13 multiplied by 13 will gives you 169 square centimeters.
Yes, sir, I took out the perimeter.
The
Sir,
meter,
I did
not square
159.
Square
centimeters.
meters, yes. So all right, guys, that's all for today. Bye bye. Enjoy.
Rohan,
Bye,
just tell me
sir.
if you are playing or not. I'll send you the invite, okay?